It's like under these peas, look, as you can see. So that's the reason why I might be starting no dig. Before we start, remember to click that subscribe button for more gardening related content. Also remember to turn on notifications so you get notified every time I upload a new video. So we're back on the allotment. As you can see, everything seems to be going, alright. Weeds are starting to come up, but hopefully when we get some more muck, mulch, and I'll probably get some grass clippings mown from roundabout, we can suppress some of these weeds. They're under the broad beans, they won't really matter, but it's like under these peas, look, as you can see. So that's the reason why I might be starting no dig. Just like, not fully no dig if you know what I mean, but the idea of it. So we're not going to be using the rotavator as much and digging it over. I think I might take these peas out and replant some, mainly because these don't look too good now, but they will come back. But it's just like the weeds. We did quite a few out, but they just keep coming back. And with plants like peas, I've noticed that it really affects them, so we'll have to take these out and mulch it. But like here, as you can see, we're going to be planting the brassicas. We put loads of like rotten grass clippings and fallen apples. This is really good soil there, so it's nice and loose as well. So that's where we're going to be planting the brassicas. But today, hopefully going to be putting a weed suppressor down over here. Just this area to keep these weeds down. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know what this is on my broad beans. I've never had any issues with broad beans, but obviously these haven't been supported. They're all falling down, but I don't know if that's just the weather or because it's bent and it's been sort of fractured. But we'll just have to see. The rest of them look alright though. Obviously, those other onions we planted have just started to come up over here. These ones, you can't really see many, but they are coming up. As you can see, these ones have come up this row here, and then they're the other ones we replanted. So yeah, I'm gonna get the weed suppressor out of my bag and we'll put it down, hopefully. This is if I can get it out my bag. As you can see, it's just crammed in there. Should be able to get it out easier than we got it in. There we go. I forgot the dimensions of it because I got it ages ago. So I was planning to plant lettuce in it, do holes and plant lettuce in it, but I figured it'd be easier if I just do this and then move like the sort of no dig style. I'll put a few channels in the top right hand corner, like a little I button if you hover over it. Charles Darwin and Tony C. Smith doing no dig. See, I don't have any muck. We're sort of just planning to rotate it all up again, but Tony in one of his other videos said, just don't dig it. Just get rid of the weeds and don't dig it, and don't bring any of the seeds down and up, sort of thing. So the only seeds that will grow are the ones on the surface, and the weed mat, I'm thinking, should keep the heat in, germinate the seeds, and then the seeds won't be able to grow into plants. They'll just germinate and won't really do much and die off. So we've got to clear this stuff up. We've got to get some bricks to weight down with, but it's stuff like this grass that the weed mat will work best with, and it should just make it easier than try to dig loads and loads of it up. Just duck the thick of it up, but you know, it does come back. Like, there's little bits they've seeded everywhere, so yeah, should get rid of them. So I've just chucked that stuff to the side. There's still quite a bit left, but you know, I'll burn that in another spot. But just wanted to get it so it is possible to put the weed mat down. All this stuff don't really matter. So I think now it's a matter of moving this brick out of the way to start with. Use that to help start the rotivator up. We'll need that in a minute. But yeah, I need to get this undone and lay it out just here. I might have to move that, I don't know. Hopefully, if we have some left, probably cut a bit off and put it there, but we'll have to see. So as you can see, after it's like a little rip thing, you have to rip it to get the full width. So yeah, I'll weight it down on the corners and then pull it out, then weight at the sides, and then do more of that sort of stuff. So let me get my wheelbarrow, charge my phone up to start with, and yeah, I'll go get some bricks, and it should all work out quite well. So I've got some bricks now, and if you're wondering what these willow things are, I'm going to cut some of them up. They're quite big, but we'll cut some of them up and plant them where we'll plant with the hybrid willows. As you can see, this won't cover much ground, but I think the rest I'll get some cardboard and some grass clippings and some stuff like that just to suppress the weeds. So that should be good, but you know, why not put this to use? So I've got some bricks, quite heavy bricks, some like big hard ones. That's like a very light brick, if I can get hold of it. See, that's a very light brick, whereas these ones are a lot more heavier. So yeah, this should be good. So we'll put some bricks down, weigh it down, and hopefully get rid of some of these weeds. So yeah, let's get on with it. So I think I've run out of bricks now. Now I'll go get some more. This big concrete block I've put on the edge, I was going to put it in the middle, put it on the edge so then less light can get under. I think what I'll do though is anything else I can find, bricks, logs or anything that are long, I'll put on the edges. Nothing will come up really in the middle, but it's just because the weeds and that are sticking up and keeping it from fully going down. But looking at that, don't look that bad. Got it reasonably straight, as you can see. So got plenty of bricks, but it's just getting them here. So yeah, well, we'll go get some more bricks, and yeah, hopefully we can do some more. So let's see what bricks we can find, and we'll take them back to the allotment. So I've got some bricks, as you can see, some concrete slabs and that. So yeah, let's take them back to the allotment and get back on with the job. So we're back at the allotment, we can start getting it down again. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have a bit left, I think, a bit extra, and I have to fold that up because I didn't think it would be enough to use it anywhere else. But the reason I'm doing it in the middle before anyone asks is because I want to do the hybrid willows here because it's quite wet behind the polytunnel, so the willows will like that. And if I did it at the side, you know, it's just this like little area here gets quite wet and the willows seem to like that, so that's why I'm planting them there. And if I plant them in this weed mat, if I just put a hole in the mat and then put the willow in, it means I won't have to do any weeding or anything around the willows. So yeah, that's the reason I'm doing it in the middle. I think I should have like hacked some of these weeds down, like just these dead stems and that, just broke them down because they are sticking up a bit here, but yeah, it's alright. So yeah, that's what it looks like. So should kill off the weeds where it is lying down. We'll get rid of some of this other stuff and that. So yeah, I'm going to try and go no dig. I'm going to get them hybrid willows and just stick them in here. Even though the ground's like not prepared or anything, they'll still grow hopefully if I just put a hole in and stick them in. So I'm going to get the stuff to do that, and yeah, let's get on with that. So I just found these lying around on the ground that have fell off the willow trees, so I thought we might as well use them. I'm pretty sure they should grow. They're just normal willows, not hybrid willows, these aren't. We will be getting some hybrid willows soon. But as you can see, like, that's going in there, so we want it to grow outwards. I don't know if this bit's dead. Yeah, that looks dead, look, that does. Some of it, this might be dead altogether, but we'll have to see. Try and break this off. It's hard to hold everything at once. Yeah, that bit there was dead. As you can see, it's not green. I'll cut this bit off here as well, because lower down might be dead. That don't look dead. That dead. Looks not the best, but you know, let's actually cut up a bit more. See if we get any lighter wood. Just peel that off. As you can see, that is lighter. Scrape here higher up to see if it's green. As you can see, that's greener higher up, so if you plant it to about there, we should have loads of roots. Branches like that, dead. As you can see, it's had a wound before, but that should heal up. Cut that there, and I think that's dead. It's harder to cut the dead wood sometimes. There we go. Just try and get it off. There we go. So that's one. Clear this to the side. This one seems to have another wound there, look, but they will heal. Just cut that there. I don't know how long these have been lying on the ground, you see. So that looks green around the edge there, as you can see. Green around the edge. So yeah, that should be good. Cut that there. These are just like the little branches that come off the tree. So they're not like upright branches or anything, just like the branches that hang down. As you can see, these branches do take a beating. So that's another one. Got to clear all this stuff up. I've got some really big ones here. Might experiment with these. Fortunately, I don't have a saw on me. So I'm just going to try and snap this here. As part of the experiment, we can see where it can grow with a thick wood. As you can see, that's come off quite violently, but as you can see, it's green. That will grow. I'm almost 100% certain that it will root if it doesn't shoot from the top. So definitely go to root and probably shoot from the bottom. Trim these top branches. As you can see, it's quite a long, oops, chucked it away there. It's quite a long one, not the best. I would cut that off normally, but I just want to see what will happen with it, if it can draw the sap up that high with it. Such a spindly stem. Got another big one here as well. I really do need to clean that up after we've planted all this stuff. This is another one that might need snapping. I'm pretty sure if we just actually I'm just thinking if I should, yeah, I think it's best to snap it just to ease the planting. I could could have just planted it how it was, but just so it's easier to plant. Try it. There we go. As you can see it's split there, but it's all good. See, willows are a tree that roots really easily, so it should grow. Put that like that. As you can see, that's another long one. It's probably best if I plant them right on the edge, really deep. Let's see if we can use any of these bits here. As you can see, that's a bad crossing branch there. It's rubbing on it, so that whole branch will come off and cut that top section off. That's another piece. Probably get loads more from that there, that waste. But you know, I'm gonna grow hybrid willows. This is just an experiment with these other willows that we already have. So I'm gonna see what we've got, and I'm gonna put them in the ground. I think what I'm going to do is get the trowel and wiggle it around in the ground, because it seems to be quite hard ground here and they're not really wanting to go in that deep. So if they don't go in deep enough, they'll dry out in the summer and then die. So we need to get them in deep, so I'm going to use a trowel and that should help. So it proved to be more difficult than I thought, but managed to get them in. It was just these bigger ones, they didn't really want to go in. But this one and that one went in fairly easy. So they should grow now. Ended up lifting that back and wriggling the trowel back and forth to help slip it in. But we'll see what they do. Hopefully they're deep enough. They're a good few inches deep, so it should be alright. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. Just like general video I wanted to do on it. So yeah, if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button. We're going to be doing many videos on growing trees and vegetables and flowers at home. So click that subscribe button and make sure that notification bells turn on, so you get notifications on your YouTube every time I do upload. So yeah, I guess that's about it for this video. Leave a like and I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye, everybody.